So I was recently asked a question, should you be buying Tesla at its current price level of $256 as of June 25th, 2023? In this video, we're going to be discussing my perspective as to where I see the stock going. So let's strap in and let's get right to it. Welcome to the Options Trader Lounge, where we talk about generating income and growing your wealth within the US stock market using options. Thank you all for tuning in. Get yourself a drink, sit back, and relax. Now let's get to it. So Tesla, as we can see, it has, for the most part, consolidated right in the middle of its recent range. Now the question now is, where will Tesla go? Well, the first thing we want to do first is to clear up the chart here. So we're gonna go ahead and remove all studies, because the best thing to do whenever you're looking at a stock for the first time and you're trying to figure out some sort of price level analysis, you'd want to clear things up so that way you get a clean sheet of the current price action of the stock. So currently we are looking at the weekly chart. It's always important to look at the weekly chart because it provides you a bigger picture of the strongest levels that the stock or ETF trades off of. So in this case, Tesla has significant levels that we can clearly identify with the naked eye. So using the price tool, we can see that price was respected here as many resistance points and support points back here in January of 2021. The 300 level was acting as a form of resistance. Eventually, several months later passed by and eventually broke right through, tested this level once again at 300, and bounced right back up, confirming the previous resistance is now a support. However, it failed and kind of consolidated around this area and broke right through. And then as of July of 2022, it acted as a form of resistance. So we can clearly see with the current price of 256, if the market were to trade higher, it is going to want to test this 300 level, and it is going to test it as a form of resistance before it even breaks right through. But if there's enough sentiment positive to a bullish side, it can more than likely break right through and then form another one of these where it breaks right through, tests as support, and then maybe, hopefully, will continue. However, we are not there yet. You have to let price action complete itself to really confirm the price. Now, with its price at 256, we want to look for the downside bottom support. So if the market, or if Tesla were to trade down, we want to see levels of support that it could possibly find buyers in. So clearly we can see here within this 184-ish range to 200, this will definitely act as a level of support. So obviously we've seen it act as support in March of 2021, and then May of 2021, and then this is May of 2022. It didn't quite hold here, acted as resistance back here in February of 2023 before it finally broke right through. Now, typically we'd want to see if the market for Tesla will trade down before it moves higher. And if it were to move down, the next level of support, if we're trying to look for some sort of lower high before it tests this 300 level, we want to see some sort of buyers kind of keep the momentum going. So we can draw a rough estimate. Let's take this level here on this weekly candle on February of 2022. We could take this level here because this would be the, I want to say, soft line in the sand of support. This level here of 236, we can see that it was respected here as a resistance, but then it finally buttered right through to the top, and we are currently in this range. Now, if we see Tesla move down, this area here would definitely be a good spot to be looking at for potential buyers to step in before it makes its way up to 300. This was obviously the first down week in many up weeks that we've seen. So we may see some sort of continuation to the downside, but it might be short-lived before buyers step in and obviously make move to the upside to 300. So that is what I can see on the price level standpoint. Now, if we throw in a couple indicators in, and what I like to use is the 180 simple moving average, 50 EMA, and the 15 EMA to give us an idea in terms of momentum. We can see a lot of crossing over of these major exponential moving average starting to cross right through the strong level 200 simple moving average. Once we start to see an accumulation point at these levels, it is signaling that momentum is there and momentum is strong, especially since price is above these levels. So a pullback to 230 is in the books, in my opinion. If Tesla trades down, 230 may be a point where buyers will definitely step in to keep the price up and going higher. So that is what I have for you today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button down below to help out with the algorithm. That way you can get our future videos whenever they're released. Thank you again, and we'll see you on the next one.